recency in content marketing. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. I'm looking at my watch hand as though I actually have a watch on it. Those of you who were born in the 20th century may understand that a little better than nowadays. Not very many people walking around with watches. I guess it still happens from time to time, but me growing up, anytime someone looked at their wrist, it meant they're looking at the time, which is why I'm tying it back to the recency thing. So let's get into that. Recency, frequency, and monetary value are terms that are used within marketing circles applied to a customer base to kind of qualify how valuable those customers are or how valuable a specific list is. So how do you apply that to content marketing? Well, content marketing is at least one step before an actual purchase. So we got to look at it a little bit differently. Let's take recency first. We're going to talk about that today. Tomorrow we'll cover frequency. But recency, let's talk about what that means. What that means is, how recent have they done a measurable thing within your content marketing? So if you're talking YouTube, you're not able to really track who is doing what on YouTube. You can see the amount of views, you can see how many subscribers, and in many cases you can see who the subscriber is, but that's a one-time thing. If you want to see how recent somebody is, you've got to look for comments in general for YouTube. But depending on what you're doing, if you're doing podcasting or anything else, blogging, you're going to see other things that you can track a little better. The idea is to look for people that are commenting, look for people that are interacting, and how recent have they done it last. The people who are doing it the most recent, the most to current day, that's going to be someone who's more valuable than someone who maybe commented a lot but hasn't commented in the last 6 months. You see, there's a difference between the value in those people when it comes to content marketing, but only because that tends to determine how they're going to react on the other end when becoming a customer. So you don't have to track all these details when it comes to content marketing. You really don't. But if you don't have any customers yet, it might be a little bit helpful to see which topics, which ideas, which phrases and so forth, which headlines that you've used, which things are pulling people in and which are not causing any form of interaction. But frequency is something you could certainly pay attention to, because that's a common thing in content marketing, even though so much of content marketing is evergreen. You put it out and it lasts forever, whether that be podcasting, blogs, or video. The best thing is it can keep going beyond just the week that it shows up. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Tomorrow we're going to talk, as I said, about frequency. In the meantime, go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. If you want to get a free copy of it, you can grab one over at amazonproofbook.com. You can find out more about the book there too. That's all I got for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.